So today's prerequisite, you're actually supposed to have learned and attempted lesson 13, okay? And you have also answered all the questions, but I guess we shall go through in the end today, okay? So today's learning objective, what topics are we going through? We are going to go through whole numbers, but in the form of fractions, okay? Fractions, don't be scared, okay, when you hear the word fractions. Fraction is simply just actually division, but in a number without the sentence. Okay, and then we need to solve word problems involving double if questions. We will go through more later, okay? Okay, so first question. Who want to try question 1A? Miru, you want to try? Miru, your microphone is still mute.
Um,
How we do? Fractions, cannot use
6
calculator.
plus, yeah, I'm not using calculator.
Okay.
6,
Mm-hmm.
um,
6. Sorry, teacher's computer is very
6 plus
laggy.
3 plus 2,
6 plus 3 plus 2. What do you get?
11.
So what's my final answer?
11 out of 12.
11 out of 12. Very good. So we refresh very quickly, okay? Fractions. This is my fractions. Any number here, what is this number called? Who wants to try? Miru, again. Okay, first I'm gonna try asking Wen-Xing. You wanna try telling teacher what is the number on the top called? Oh,
I forgot what the one
you
on
forgot what
top,
is it? Okay, then Ifras.
but I remember the bottom one.
Okay, later bottom I ask you. Ifras, you tell me what's the top one?
Numerator.
Correct. It's called a numerator, right? Mm. Mm. So, give me a second. Hmm? Okay, numerator. Okay, once in there, tell me the bottom one. What is it called?
Denominator.
Correct, denominator. Okay, so actually, can I ask you all this question then? What is this line in the middle of my numerator and denominator actually? This one. What is this exactly? Who wants to try? Anyone wants to try? No? Okay. This line simply means division. So it's actually my top number. Let me take a highlighter. It's simply taking my top number, divide by my bottom number. Because my denominator is also my total number of parts, correct? And my numerator is the number of parts that are shaded, okay? So I'm also going to write this. This is also the same as my total number of parts. Yes. Right, this because it's very untidy. So who wants to do the next question? Okay, I'll let Wen Xing do first. The next question, what will be my answer? 1B.
10 out of 16.
How many out of 16?
10.
Correct, very good, 10. Because we just add up my numerator, right? Because my denominators are all the same. Okay, so I can just add the top. Okay, 1C. Ifras, you want to try? Question 1C. This is my whole number, right? So what could my answer be? Ifras, yes.
11 out of 14.
11 out of 14. But do you realize my 6, right, don't have a denominator? Correct, no? So my 6 is actually 6 wholes. Let me show you, okay? Whole number. And it's also the same as 6 wholes. Which means, do you see this one, my 6, there's no denominator, correct? No? If I have this, let me ask you. 1.5, correct? Which is my whole number? Who wants to tell me? Which is my whole number here? Does anyone know which one is my whole number? From 1 and 1.5. This is actually my whole number. You all see it? So 1 is my whole number, half is my fraction. So if this 6 is a 6 wholes. So Ifras, do you want to try one more time? 6 will be just 6 wholes, correct? And then I'll just add up my fractions together. What are my two fractions in this equation? 4 over 14 and 1 over 14, right? When I add both of them up, what do I get? 4/14 and 1/14.
5/14.
Correct. So I actually have 5/14. And then I just need to add in my 6 wholes in front here. Because it's 6 wholes. So how do I get 6 wholes? It's actually 6 times 1/1. 1 divided by 1 is how many? What's my answer? 1 divided by 1. 1, right? So 6 wholes is actually 6 times of a full number. So let's say 1C, right? It's 14, my denominator, which means my total number of parts is 14. How can I make it into 1 whole? 1 whole, if my total number of parts is 14, 1 whole is the same as 14/14. Understand? Because 14 divided by 14 give you 1, right? And 14 is my total number of parts in the question. Do you understand? Yes? No? If you understand, then you raise your hand. Thumbs up. If you don't understand, thumbs down. Because this part very important, okay? Dylan, are you there? You need to leave your video
I
on all
am
the time,
here.
okay? You need to leave your
Okay.
video on. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes.
Dylan? Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, can. Okay, then teacher will move on to the next questions already, okay? So this one, what is the missing number in the blank? So when we do addition or subtraction of fractions, we must always have the same what? Who wants to tell me the answer? Okay, we must always have the same what? You're all type in the chat box. Type in the chat box. Tell me your answer. Addition and subtraction of fractions, we must always have the same what? For fractions. Very good one, Sing. What about the rest? Correct. Ifras, very good. Shazlin, what do you mean the same what? I did ask you the same what? Why he type back the same? What is the thing that must be the same for my fractions? Dylan, you can also type in the chat, the meeting chat, okay? Dylan. Very good, Miru.
Okay.
Correct, Shazlin. Very good. Dylan, are you writing? No, I'm asking, it must be the same what? I'm not asking you for the answer for this question. It must have the same denominator, okay? All of you all got it correct. Very good. Okay. Okay. Same denominator. But this question, you see, all my fractions all different, right? My denominator. Then how? Before fractions, y'all were doing this topic called multiples and factors, right? This is when our multiples and factors come into play and help us with this one. So we need to think of